Look, folks, I'm not going to get into the politics of the baloney that is known as the Grammys and all of the worldly junk that goes with that, right? I think these people, when they put on these shows, do everything that they can to create as much shock value as possible so that people will watch, and thus they get the attention, the advertisers, and all that. So when I heard that a Satan worshiper was actually going to be doing the performance in the middle of the Grammys, it wasn't really a shock to me. I mean, this is a guy who identifies as non-binary and made an album called Gloria, and he somehow, in the most satanic way possible, in his Satan worshiping element, chooses to take beautiful words that God has ordained like worship and use them in context with sex outside of the context in which God has created it. This guy is demonic, he's satanic, he's evil. But what does kind of surprise me is what you're about to see on the screen right now, because this is a tweet by this clown, Sam Smith, who basically says this is going to be special. And it's a picture of him rehearsing for the Grammys and getting ready. It's a Saturday night. And then, as you're about to watch, CBS responds to this clown, making them the bigger clowns, where they say, "You can say that again. We are ready to worship." What in the love is wrong with you people? Are you out of your dang minds? I'm sorry, but they're crazy, and CBS is out of their minds, and what we ought to do is call them up like crazy and tell them why we won't support any of their evil and wicked nonsense. Are you kidding me? They're actually saying that they're going to join in with this stuff in an era and in a time where they're making abortion, literal abortion clinics in the center of a Satan-worshiping house? Come on, you guys. This is getting crazy. When are Christians going to stand up and say enough is enough? When are cowardly pastors going to learn that the better thing to do is to speak against the evil that's going on? This evil is happening right now because the church is allowing it to happen. This kind of wickedness is going on because cowardly pastors will not speak up against it and will not encourage their flock to make an issue of it. This kind of evil is growing. The days are getting darker. Yes, we should absolutely expect it. We know that as we approach the last days, we are going to see more and more instances like this. But folks, let me put you on notice. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 tells us that we are the preserving influence in this world. Christians that are filled with the Spirit. Folks, it's time to act like it. Jesus could come at any second. When are we going to realize that? I don't care if you heard that when you were 4 years old and you're hearing that at 54 years old. Don't ever forget that phrase. Jesus can come at any second. It's time we live like it. Enough is enough. CBS, you are going to be held accountable before the Lord one day. And so are all of you that choose to go down the road of wickedness and darkness, where you continue to exploit our children and continue to propagate darkness wherever you go. But understand this, everybody, where the darkness becomes more prevalent, the light shines brighter. It's time to let our light shine in such a time as this.